27 State Owl of AZB TV. And this is the Josh Northeast 9-Ball Tour finale. Another $25,000 added by the Turning Stone Casino. Would like to welcome you aboard. Our players that are going to be playing in this next featured match is going to be Thorsten Hohmann versus Amar Kang. It's going to be a race to 9. The loser will be eliminated as the winner will move on. It's a B-side match. We also would want to remind you that we will be heading to Steinway Billiards January 14th and the 7th through the 17th for the 2017 World Pool Series. That's Darren Appleton, the founder, and many sponsors on board, including the famous Molinari, Checchiao. It's going to be an extravagant world tournament. Players representing at least 30 countries are merging to Steinway Billiards. The VIP seating, I believe, is sold out. Call Steinway Billiards just to make sure. And that's VIP seating. I mean tables, waitresses, waiters serving you. But Steinway Billiards knows how to accommodate a crowd. So call Steinway Billiards if you want to show up on location. If not, we are doing the pay-per-view. All you got to do is go to worldpoolseries.com and navigate to get your pay-per-view pass right there on the website. And we'll see you in New York City. And then after that, January 21st through the 22nd, we'll go to Castle Billiards for probably the biggest payout amateur tournament you ever witnessed. We did it last year, and we're scheduled to do it again. It's Castle Billiards. Scott Seminetti and John Triviano bringing it to you. I would imagine that the winner is going to walk away with about $16,000 as an amateur. It's about $23,000 or $25,000 added so far. It might even be up to $30,000 by the time we get there. We also want to thank the Kings of Billiards and also the Kings of Vapor in Akron, Ohio. Chad is here on premises. We want to say hello to Stephanie and Rick and the whole crew out there. Also, Greg Antonakis, get your Southwest from the best. You can contact Greg Antonakis at ga9ball@gmail.com. American Cue Pickers. Thank you, Greg. Chalky Sticks, the app that's going haywire. Everybody wants it. Well, guess what? It's downloadable for free on your Apple or Android device. Locate pool rooms, locate players, locate restaurants, a 24-hour TV billiard channel, a diagram so you can, a pool table diagram so you can discuss shots. It's chalkysticks.com. Alex Austin, now on board with AZB TV. We thank you. Check them out at dlbilliards.com. It is Revolution. It's AlexAustinUSA.com. Get in touch with him. Browse the website. These are the sponsors that are making this happen. Please support them. Send them an email. Say thanks. Whatever you can do, we appreciate it from the booth. Mr. Mike Burton has a supply of Josh cues that you never saw right here in his booth. And he says if he doesn't have it, give him a heartbeat, he'll get it for you. mbqs.com, Mr. Mike Burton, or 443-309-3495. Molinari glove, available in just about any color. match your attire. It's MolinariGlove.com. Well, they just come out with a press release, and it's all over social media. And trust me, Steve Lomax is in the chat, and he says he guesses he'll be busy at Super Billiards Expo or down at Derby City Classic, putting these new extensions on.
Ask questions about it.
There you go.
I'm telling
Look
you,
at the
it's 10 times
technology.
the illumination,
Look at the
10
craftsmanship.
times lighter in weight.
That's when it's
10
closed,
times
and it
cheaper
does
to
extend
run.
a little bit more. Now we put them on a buddy of Q's to purchase these, and they're going to be available, I believe, starting tomorrow. So get in early. As you know, they sell out quick because Molinari is giving back to the pool world, and everybody supports them, and their product is second to none. Now, to purchase these, you go to highrockstore.com. That's high, H-I-G-H, store.com. highrockstore.com. Also, we want to thank Kamui. azbilliards.com, the world's largest pool and billiards website, now has an online billiard magazine. No subscriptions necessary. Just go to azbilliards.com, and up on the tab up there, you're going to see something that says Buzz. It's Billiards Buzz. Jerry Forsythe and many writers that volunteer stories, and Jerry critiques, or they are professional writers that you can bet on. And it's high definition magazine, and it's right online. Remember, Pat Fleming and crew are going down to Derby City Classic. Make sure to get over to AccuStats.com and purchase your pay-per-view. Mike Zuglin is on his way down the field, so we're going to switch over to Mike Zuglin.
We're going to eliminate 2 more players here in 5th, 6th, and then the rest are going to still have a chance to win the tournament. So first off, formerly from Buffalo, he's a former Moscone Cup MVP, multiple winner on our Jazz Tour, multiple Pro Tour champion, Dennis Hatch right there, now from Indiana. His opponent, from Toronto, he's on our poster. If you'd like to grab a poster, we still have some. You can get him to sign it for you. He's a current Canadian 10-ball champ, current Texas Open champ. He's sponsored by Kings of Vapor, Ultimate Team Gear, Tome Tips, and TUI Management.
Boy, you hear the Kings of Vapor announced many times.
Okay, down here on the live stream table. Actually, I think it carries over to the second table. Might even be able to see some of that match. Free live stream, courtesy of Upstate Al, azbilliards.com, Jazz Northeast Night Ball Tour, Turning Stone Resort and Casino. All right, down here on table number 8 from Jacksonville, Florida. He's a perennial world champion. He's a world string pool champ. He's a former U.S. Open champ. He's sponsored by Lucasi, Cyclops Balls, and Kamui. He's also a former champ right here at Turning Stone, Thorsten Hohmann, right over there. His opponent having a great tournament for his first time here at Turning Stone. He's also he's from Animal, California. He's played for India in the World Cup of Pool the last 5 years. He's a Sacramento Jamboree champ, multi-Maz West State Tour champion, Amar Kang. All right, fellas, have a great time and good playing. And please, everyone, remember to turn the ringers off on your cell phones. They can be very distracting to the players. And if you'd like
Well, here we go, Trey.
please do so without the flash. Please, no flash photography. And these 2 matches.
There we go.
You can see these
And
2
Thorsten wins
matches
the lag for the break.
in the world. These are the top players.
This is a race to 9
Good luck.
winner break,
Don't forget our Q raffle.
in case anybody's not sure.
Must have been great. Jazz Q will give it away today.
Break from the box,
Finals, anyone can participate in the raffle.
and loser rocks.
And to win. Ticket prices are only $5 each, 3 for 10 or 7 for 20. We have those up here along with the Q. Make sure you put your name and phone number on any Qs you purchase. We'll call you immediately.
Now, did Kang make the stream table? Has anybody had the pleasure of watching him
This is
yet?
his first time on the stream table
Okay.
at the Turning Stone event this year. It's his first time playing in the Turning Stone this year.
What a treat you're in for.
And in the background, you can see Johnny Mora and Dennis Hatch also. The 2 losers of these matches that you're watching will be 5th, 6th. Amar says we're ready to roll.
Here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard. We've got a great match for you here for this afternoon.
Wow. Wow.
Thorsten's smashing them.
I think that's the first time I've seen the rack explode and 2 balls out of the rack go in the upper corners. Nowhere else, just straight in the corners.
Thorsten was using this, utilizing this smash break yesterday. And using it well. He was making balls and swatting the cue ball. We'll see if it continues to go that way. If he's making balls, why not? You know, a lot of players have adopted that modified cut break.
Yeah.
At a medium speed. Like our last match, Jason was making the wing ball an awful lot. I think he made it 6 times. I had the pleasure of watching Kang play before one of the back tables, and he shoots really well. He didn't get here by playing bad, that's for sure. Final 6 here. Thorsten's got other ideas for him though. With the first rack down with a break and run by Thorsten Hohmann, world champion. Sends a little message, a little shot across the bow saying, "You're in a match there, Mr. Kang."
So I guess we're going to have a hot seat match between Jason Shaw and Rodney Morris. Probably might be a 3 o'clock match. Not sure.
Yeah, because the 2 winners here will have to play each other.
Yeah.
And then, because that might be pretty close to back-to-back from this match. Thorsten inspects the rack. Puts a little pep in his step. There we go.
I don't know how he explodes the rack, and then the balls would go up in the corner pockets. Not this time. One ball's going to line up, though. Amar, we're going to see Amar come out.
Tough looking rack here. We got a lot of balls on the rail.
He had a 6 and 8 and really something to deal with. The 2's on the right long rail. I don't know if he's going to elect to come
Down
between
table.
the rail and the 9 or go down table. He's going the inside and it's overdone. This is a little overcooked. But he's there.
Yeah, he's there. He's in good
Yeah.
shape. I think it's kind of below the pocket, so he's able to come off the rail. A little touchy. Spinning in. Oh, he wiped his feet on that. That ball hit the second diamond up there. believe he wanted to come out a little further. Nice, a lot of reverse on that to flatten it out and bring it straight up. Missing the 4, which is good. Get a little straight, maybe, hopefully. He's just going to draw back.
Well, I'm sure he can. He's hit us with a few shots already just to get this far. And what he's got to deal with is that 6 ball.
Yeah.
He's going to have to get a good enough angle.
I think he's good.
Yeah, he's holding the angle.
Yeah. Come to the center of the table, a little to the favor of the left side there, right where he pointed his tip. To do much here, just make it. Watch your speed. Make sure you hold an angle for this 7. It's like back and forth drill here. 6 on one side, 7 on the other, 8 on the other, you know?
Yeah. It was a hard rack.
Yeah, it was.
Hard rack to get out of.
It wasn't looking, you know, super pretty, that's for sure. I mean, nothing was tied up, but he had some maneuvering to do. He managed it quite well so far. He resets himself. Wasn't comfortable. But you notice the top players do that.
What's that?
They reset themselves.
Yeah, I like this play here. You know, anytime a ball's past the side pocket, play it into that corner if possible, instead of shooting it against the green and going past the side pocket. Sometimes it is necessary. Majority of the time it's not. So you want to stay away from shooting it past those side pockets. Watch the speed.
Scratch.
That's in the drink. It's in the drink.
Yeah, you could. When he was shooting at 8, he wasn't comfortable at all.
Shot beautiful through the whole rack. Just amazing. And Thorsten Hohmann pockets that 9 ball. 2-0. One of the toughest racks I think he might see in this set right there. If you're watching in the back there, it's Dennis Hatch 1, Johnny Moore 0. You can go right to azbilliards.com and keep up to date with the score of that match, or you can see the match in the background there.
Lots of mustard on that one. And he comes up dry. So making a comparison to the different styles of breaking, Thorsten Hohmann electing to squat the cue ball and not utilizing the rails and giving it probably 28 miles an hour, and it comes up dry. Kang back at the table. Nice opportunity to redeem himself from that scratch. Unforced error. Played the short side, very nice. Nice speed. shoot this 4, get right back to the center of the table.
Yeah, it's quite a big window right there.
Yep. Oh,
Let's
wow.
3-rail it. Careful.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous. Utilize nice speed though. I think we'll come around 2 rails probably. Maintain a nice little angle on a 6. See what he feels comfortable with pinching this and drawing it back or going in 3 rails. Come to the center of the table. I think that's the shot. Maybe an inch or so short because he's going to slide this over, probably play the 8 aside. See what he feels comfortable with. Very nice. Much more comfortable shot. And it was like lazy man pull too. He just he planted his feet and put the cue ball right back where it was. I hit that a little funny. He didn't get as much English on it as I think he wanted to.
I think he should be fine.
He
though.
should be, but you know what? He scratched on that last shot. And you don't want to keep shooting 9 balls like that, you know.
Hit that with reverse, and Amar puts one on his side. It's now 2-1. NJ pool player in the box, upstate Al.
Hey.
You're looking at these 4 players, and we still have Rodney Morris and Jason Shaw are going to face off in a hot seat later on. The final 6 players we're down to, and after this round, we'll be down to the final 4.
The creme de la creme.
That's right. I see in the chat room and also via PMs on social media that a lot of people from the West Coast are watching. I just want to remind you to support the Oscar Dominguez and Desiree's baby. I call it a baby, but it's a great tour out there. The Mez West State Tour.
Yeah, waking up and watching some pool. That's nice. 9 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast.
You know, I noticed a lot of players are having problems with the side bank shot. Like they go long.
A little long, right. It's
Yeah.
playing a little long.
Yeah.
Diamonds, they do bank differently than the other tables. He jumped up on it a little bit, though. If you noticed, right after he hit it, he was up already. He got a little fortunate, though. Can't believe Kang's going to have to kick at this, but watch the one in the side. If he catches a good side of that, oh, he's going to scratch. Yeah, that's how the pool guys are treating him.
Well, it's how the pool guards seem to treat everybody. Usually, very rare you see the object ball go in, but that cue ball, it's got a magnet, and those pockets got steel in them. Just finds it.
Yeah, if you're just, you know, you're not feeling it and things aren't rolling your way, it's definitely a punishing game. It's like I can't do anything right, you know? I was passing a table earlier yesterday, and Dennis Hatch was in one of his first matches of the day yesterday. And he turned to someone in the audience that was sitting ringside, and he says he feels like he doesn't know what he's doing.
Right.
You know, it was the beginning of the match. He eventually warmed up, but and that just goes to show you, this guy is a professional pool player, and he's at the table and he's not feeling it. He felt like he was lost. So we're not the only ones, folks.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Thorsten's just going about his business here, huh?
You really, I don't know if it's the proper terminology is feeling lost. When somebody's up at the table keeping you in your seat, very hard for you to come out of that seat, look at a shot that's really a real tester shot and come with it after sitting there for a few racks. It's just not being, not having the momentum and not being at the table enough, keeping that shoulder warm or that arm loose.
Yeah, like they say with the, you often hear us mention like gears, like, oh, this guy just hit a gear, and
yeah.
And Thorsten puts another one up on a beat, and I'll get back to that thought in a minute.
Well, it's kind of quick what he did, huh?
Yeah. When you're catching a gear, it kind of rings true. Like you get to the table, you start warming up, you're in first gear, and then you start getting a little more comfortable, and you hit second gear, and
right.
It's hard to come right out of the gate in fourth gear because if you do, you're going to stall.
And
it makes
that's
sense.
something that Jason Shore shines at. Some people that kept him in his seat, and we've seen it, where Jason was losing, whether it be 1-0, 3-0, or 4-0, or whatever the case may be, and all of a sudden the player at the table has to push out, and they leave him like this long distance shot, or it might look impossible, and he just gets up there and rocks the puck and goes right in. Kind of. If you're his opponent, you better put your seatbelt on because you're going to get jolted back like you're on a roller coaster. Like, how did he just come with it? Any one of these 6 players left in this tournament here can do it.
He don't have a gear. Maybe he's got an automatic stick.
Yeah. I mean, this is like you said, the creme of the creme here.
Thorsten smashes him up, comes up dry, and doesn't leave Kang a shot. Kang's going to like to push out here. Great Danny DiLiberto says, tie something up if you're pushing.
Yeah, he's not going to. I wouldn't be surprised if Thorsten gives him back this shot. I wouldn't be surprised because banking the one, as Danny would say, perpendicular to the short rail up on top, it's no piece of cake.
No, I'd say if you're going to do anything, you try and cut this in.
Yeah, but then you got the 8-ball there
right in your face.
So you got to be careful. But yet, if you get the reward of cutting this in and get the double kiss off the 8, the 2-3 look promising in the left-hand corner. So it's bait out there in the water. Whether Thorsten is going to jump and grab it.
You got to play nice safe too. But
he's playing safety. Yeah. He's hitting this with a lot of inside English. No, he didn't either.
He left it out there. Kang likes his shot a lot better than the last one, that's for sure.
Amar, give us a look as we push him to the side here a little bit.
It's funny how pool players, if you noticed,
he doesn't have the full ball at all.
He didn't move his feet. He kind of like just moved his whole top half of his body, and you notice a lot of players do that.
We might see him jump here.
Oh, he doesn't have the ball. Good shot by Thorsten now.
Might see him jump with a full cue. Or just thin it if he's got the paint. He's kicking. He's going to the kick here. Notice how he kicked it. Hello. Touche, baby.
And folks, that's what you get from electing to jump or kick.
Yeah.
If you would have jumped that, the cue ball comes to the center of the table. If you don't make the ball, it's 90% lights out.
He kicked it.
Kicked to a safe.
To a safety. He spun the cue ball enough, knowing that the direction of the cue ball, where it's going to go, and He played it the way he wanted to play it. Not saying that he played it right there, pinpointed, but he wanted to leave it up there behind those balls.
The odds are
Right.
that everything was going to work.
Looks like Thorsten's tying something up. He is the 2-6. He didn't see an escape route. Notice the 2-3 combination is about the only thing that Amar has for him. But he's going to have to get a little high on this.
I think Thorsten was trying to lock that up a little bit differently and not leave him the combination, but he still has his work cut out for him.
Got to get high on it. This way here, the cue ball doesn't have a chance of getting caught up behind the 6. He did. He's got that nice little angle that the cue ball will naturally roll towards the left long rail, not getting trapped up behind the 6 after the combination shot.
He's going to have to stretch out for this one. Most likely going to need a bridge on this one.
You can see the 4 ball appears to go right by the 7.
Oh, can reach it.
Marcus Noe in the house.
I know this, the 4 clears the 7. But would he rather shoot that ball in a different pocket because it's kind of tight? I'm going to see. Can I have a 5?
Amar Kang is way up table. I think he played on a table that had a different bridge, and that's what he went to go get. Bridge that he was comfortable with on another table.
Can I see? There we go. Yeah, I guess that goes. He just made that, didn't want to do it much with the cue ball. Oh, he's calling over the ref.
I guess the cue ball has to be cleaned, yeah.
Clean the cue ball.
Yeah. There's a fungus among us.
There goes the neighborhood.
Welcome back, Ed.
Thank you, sir. The fungus among us, was that the call?
Yeah, because this cue ball has to be cleaned.
Oh, I thought you meant because I sat down in the booth here.
Oh, well, you're used to that. No, I didn't mean that. You got a
well,
complex.
that's the way I took it,
you
bro.
got a complex.
You guys been hammering me all morning.
We've been hammering you since you left the booth.
Yeah, I think that was bad.
We talk behind your back.
Hence the reason I never liked you guys. So to just clean the ball, that's it?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting down a what score here? What's the score, sir? Anybody could answer. I didn't care whether it was you or
3-1.
I couldn't.
Thorsten Hohmann, 3-1.
Maybe I'll put my glasses on again. This guy's got to be proud of his showing coming out here, you know, getting this far in this event.
Yeah, well, he's no stranger to.
Yeah, I don't know of him because he's out on the West Coast.
Yeah, he's been on live streams out there.
Yeah, with Oscar and that tour that they do out there.
Yeah, the Mez tour, the Mez West.
Mez West, correct.
Plays good. I believe he was playing in Nick Varner's very first Nick Varner Classic, but I'm not really sure. I thought I heard his name.
Well, he held that ball pretty good right there.
That Nick Varner Classic was held, I believe, in Colorado.
I just checked up and seen one of the screen names, and one of the screen names is I Beat Scotty B.
Thank you. Whoever it is, thanks. Give him a beating.
All right. Connie puts one up on a beat and takes control of the table a little bit.
Somebody must have just made that up, I think. The Scotty B thing you said. Is he still in the room?
His better half, maybe.
Have you seen Petey?
No, I'm not really looking
Poor
too
Petey
much.
suffering down there in the villages like that. It's just not fair.
Here we go.
Well, the one ball found the side pocket, and the two balls coming right to that same side pocket area. And Amar has a shot on the two. The three ball up table near the five.
He's going to have to draw this two ball and play that three in the side where he's at right now. You think? Or you think he could float it down a little bit and hold it?
Spin it, hold it.
I thought he might draw back over across the table if he played that three in the side, maybe.
That's a good move. I like that, too.
Yeah.
Gives you a chance to open it up a little bit, too.
Yeah.
Pop that first ball in.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Let out the stroke a little. He got down on the, I like the way he got down on the break right before his whole preparation before that was pretty interesting. He stood there for a while, making sure he was set up good. Yeah, he's good there.
Maybe overcooked it a little bit, but he'll be okay. It was allowed him to open that stroke up. On these tables, these fast diamond tables,
you can get it, yeah, you can lose it real quick.
A lot of times, yeah,
Right.
you're shooting so many little touch shots that you kind of lose that firepower, which I kind of like in a game, firepower.
Four ball right down there in the right-hand corner, isn't it? Or is it up top?
Yeah, I believe you're correct.
Right-hand corner in the bottom there.
Yeah, he got good.
Five ball up table near the break spot.
Nice little angle to get to the rail.
I like the way Amar plays.
You know, he's going to come between the 6 and the 8 off the rail. He's going to get perfect on this.
Just make sure he gets back off that rail. Doesn't want to be on the rail on the 7.
Yeah, he went with the speed. Look at that.
Nice.
Nice shot.
Very nice.
I think we're going to have to talk to Steinway. Maybe we get another player at Steinway to live in the area. We'll have Amar come in and live in New York. Manny, look it up.
Yeah, he plays nice. I think he likes the California living. Who can blame him?
No, wouldn't you prefer 3 foot of snow
You
right
kid,
now?
have you looked out the window here? You kid, how could you miss this?
It's beautiful. People from Alaska lay in the snow here.
I don't know if Sean Morgan's real happy about it himself, you know. He's probably used to this stuff, but who likes it?
Right.
Mark just going about his business.
I'm telling you, I like his play.
Yeah, look at that.
Looking real comfortable. Has the speed of the table down.
Johnny Mora and Amar kind of shoot at the same pace. Amar might be a little bit quicker, but the same smoothness, you know. Very little movement on the ball, if necessary, and that's it. The way the game's supposed to be played.
And this all stems from this this cut break that he's not just him, but I would say 75-80% of the field has been utilizing and I like that game plan.
Right.
As much as I like to smash the balls, squat that cue ball, it looks so pretty, and but you know what? A lot of times you come up dry.
Well, you know what? He's got Thorsten in his seat for a while, and that's pretty impressive, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, what is that? 2 games now? He's had him in the chair.
He's had the momentum for at least 2.5 games.
Oh,
yes.
right. Yeah. Thorsten's just sitting there taking a beat and watching. You know, nothing you can do. And if he breaks like that again, he's gonna, you know, it's gonna be another 5 minutes of being in the chair.
Dennis Hatch on the top table, shooting the 8 ball. Putting one up on the bead. The sinking is 9.
I don't know the score up there.
Yeah, I don't have my phone open or the app.
You can get it on AZ, you know.
Yes, I know that. So,
You hit me with that before.
a couple times.
Yeah, it's 8. Let's see this break.
Yeah, same break. A little modified cut break. A little right. Using right-hand English, going to go to that rail. Come
Look
out.
at the side. No, we missed it. Wow, nice break.
Only hinge I see with him is if you lose it. Wow, look at that.
We got a 2 ball down here.
If you lose, you could scratch on the side.
Right.
You just got to maintain your
Well, he
speed.
went lower on the side this time and higher the last time, so.
Folks, that was an absolutely playbook break.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that just goes to show you, and some of the older players or weaker players with maybe not such a huge big stroke, women, children, and men for all, like, you don't have to hit that break shot that hard. You have to stroke it.
Right. He's got a little problem worrying about this 7 ball here. He thought he might not go forward. I think he's going to snatch it back now and bounce off the rail.
He's going center ball, it looks like.
Oh, he did. He tried. Oh, he went around it.
Nice
He
shot.
came out real good there. Yeah, he was contemplating one rail to bounce up and down, but then he looked at that. That's why he hesitated, I guess. Now he's dead in line.
Looking very comfortable.
Yeah, and Thorsten's going to get up and rack again, and nothing he can do. He could be. This is a B-side match, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so someone's going home here.
Believe the hot seat match will be about 3 o'clock. Well, let's not count. This game is kind of funny. If he continues this pattern, keeping the momentum, yes, it will be over because it looks like there's nothing to stop him.
No.
But you know what? We've watched a lot of matches and a lot of games. Thorsten is a true champion. If he gets,
I wouldn't. Yeah,
if he gets an opportunity,
Sure.
he can do the same.
And especially after being in that chair, he's going to get up now, and he's going to, with a vengeance, he's going to be at the table. You know it.
He's going to get up out of his chair right now just to rack.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yes, he is.
Ahmad puts another one up on a bead. I'll call out to the help and have him put up easy there, buddy. Sensitive mic.
Sorry. Ice.
Amar is looking real comfortable now. If you look at his demeanor, he's just relaxed, floating around. And you have to emulate that. If you watch this and you see these players are playing great, there's one thing that's a common thread, and it's their state of mind. They're in a relaxed state. And here we go with the break. Watch a cue ball to the side rail. I'm just going to watch the scratch.
Wow, look at
That's
that.
it.
Well, he got away with it.
He did.
Look at the 1 ball.
That one he lost a little bit compared to the others. And as we're chatting along here, I see Hunter Lombardo has his headphones on. He's just listening away there. I think he's going to send me an email, give me some pointers on how to play, and
He's got a billiard here, I think.
my commentary skills, which I'm more than welcome to take advice.
He's going to billiard this 1 ball here.
Not from you, but from him. Yeah, he's going to play this a little inside. Use a little inside juice and kind of control the one ball there too.
Sure. Going to come out perfect.
Very nice. Out of 5.
I don't know if that...
He's got a little issue with this 5 ball down here. But
he'll get dead in line to get wherever he needs to be for it, though.
I think the prudent place to be is down here by the chalk over to the left a little bit and play it in the corner. You have a bigger area. For you to play this ball in the side and be in the area of the 6 is just so touchy. You're looking for. I always look for trouble, so more than likely I'm putting myself like in back of the 6. But I think the smart play here is to come down somewhere right where he's standing. We'll see what he does. Everybody has a little different comfort zone.
Yeah, well, he's probably...
His comfort zone right now is looking like he's sitting on the beach with a drink in his hand on a hammock. He's playing so smooth.
Yeah, he's looking how to get on his 3 ball, how good he's got to get. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, this is the only little...
a little out of line, he's going to end up playing a safety.
We're going to see what he's made of here because him being so comfortable for this period of time, and now he's pushed to a little test. He has a little test here.
Yeah, he sure does here.
He's going to, kind of juggle the nerves a little bit.
He don't let out the stroke on this shot, that's for sure.
Now, I don't believe Hunter has his mic on, but that's okay. I'm going to just ask for a nod. Like following or drawing this?
Drawing this back.
He likes following it, I think.
Yeah, he's going to take another look at it.
I got to watch my voice because I don't want to give.
You want to tell him about the draws
I don't
factor.
want it to go forward. Yeah, I believe so too. I think it's a safer bet. You're not playing on Brunswicks.
Mm-hmm. Wow, how did he hit it? Well, he got the worst of it, but look at that. He's not in terrible shape. He could float right up on that 9 ball and play the safety right there. Correct?
He can.
Yeah. Not a bad move. He's looking at a combo here.
He's looking at the combo.
I think he might want to, well,
he
doesn't want Thorsten back at the table, that's for sure.
I believe.
Right.
He's got a couple shots. All right.
Yeah.
Let's look at his options. He can play in the side, cut it, which is crazy. You can bank it. You can play safe. You can play the 9. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, that was the move there. No. That was a gimme. It was easy, safe.
And that's what the professionals do.
Sure.
They he got handcuffed a little bit.
Right.
And instead of going out of your comfort zone and saying, no, I can shoot anything or shoot a low percentage shot.
Thorsten just needs a hit here. Just hoping, praying for leaving something difficult because
this is a tough hit.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
The side pocket.
He's going to 2-rail it. Go behind it. That's a big ball from that. Go behind that 8, around the 8. Is that the 8 down here?
I'm not sure where you're looking here.
Down to the bottom right corner. He go 2 rails that way, 3 rails that way.
Yep.
And then it's a big ball.
I got you. That's a good move.
Yeah. That looks like what he's going to do.
If he can get past that 6.
Oh, that's the 6, all right.
That's what he's looking at right now. He's lining it up. Yep, he's in good shape. I'm not looking over his shoulder.
I think the ball's tough to miss from here at that angle. Unless...
He didn't like the...
Well, yeah.
He might like it.
Yeah, I don't... No, he's not liking this one.
I just jumped in there just to say hello to Eric Grossman out there on the West Coast. Our buddy, he used to live on the East Coast here in Long Island. And I also want to welcome to the booth Hunter Lombardo with his top secret input into this
How are you,
match.
sir? How you doing, mister?
Hey, doesn't get any better than this.
How are you?
Listen to
Real
Hunter
good,
here.
real good.
Good afternoon, Hunter.
Hey, good afternoon, Roy. How are you?
Very good, sir.
I just thought I'd take a peek here. You know, I was kind of strolling around and...
You did well here, didn't you? You did.
Yeah, I finished 17th.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, I felt good. I just I broke dry a little too many times.
Good move.
Not really a good move.
Well, no. I mean, good, nice performance though.
Oh yeah, thanks.
I came in 129th.
129.
All right, this side pocket's awfully big here. It's like jumping off a cliff, so you got to be really careful. He can't. Like, this is tough because the 9-ball's in the way too. He's trying to draw this. He's going to try and pinch this back.
No, he's going to follow it.
No, he's pinching his back. Watch this.
Maybe just, does he have enough rail just to punch it like that?
Yeah, but he's hooked now. Now he's,
Look at that.
you know, you're going to get
No,
hooked. You're
he's
gonna
not
get,
hooked.
Got
No,
the
he's
shot.
he's
Has
got it. He's got, but he came close to getting hooked. You're right.
Yeah, a lot of that time, you know, that's a rolling ball you can play. You know, with the Simona's pockets playing bigger that way with that type of a strike. If you
Right.
if you rolled it and just came, and if you think about it, if you would have rolled it, you would have been having now an angle going from the 6 towards the 8. So
Yeah, a perfect one too. Yeah.
textbook-wise, yeah. I mean,
Sure.
but again,
This worked.
when you're out there in the
Ooh,
heat of the
man.
battle, you have to go get. But see what I'm saying? Like sooner or later, you're going to find yourself in trouble.
Now he's married
if
to this
you are
ball.
playing against
Yeah, right.
the
Green.
angles. Yeah, yeah.
Right. You got to play natural.
Right.
So
Yeah,
sometimes, you know, there's sooner or later there's that one shot in the rack you have to come with, and then everything else falls back into place. Sooner or later, you have to.
Usually it's, for me, it's like the 8 or the 9. Like
Yeah.
I run out of rope,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
He's taking a second look at this, and he's really taking his time, which is pretty good.
Yeah, a little low right. He'll throw this in.
Yeah, he
Good.
did. He did stand. He was down on it and he stood up. Was my point. You know,
The pocket.
he's
up.
close enough to
So,
it.
but here's a question, guys. Do you play it a two-way shot here where you pocket the 8 and you draw it to the rail and underneath the 9, so in case you miss, you've got a two-way shot, hooking your opponent, but at the same time having to play a 9 up table, or do you just float it to the rail and put all your eggs in one basket?
I was going to cinch it.
Yeah.
All my eggs are going right into one basket, making a big scrambled egg sandwich there. Yeah, I like that shot. That was nice.
So now, yeah, Hunter, I don't know how long you were standing. You were standing here for a few minutes, but I think Thorsten's been in his chair three and a half games now.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is
kid's-
Amar's doing the right thing, right?
His break is working out real good.
And Cosmo in the chat room says hanger, and I tend to agree with you, Cosmo. You got to look at that shot like, yeah, this is no problem. You start
Right, yeah.
creating this
He,
anxiety.
well, he did get up. He did stand up on it and double check himself, so, which was good.
Stand by. Uncle Al flashing the great events we have coming up. Beyond Scene. Get over and get your apps. It's also available for the Android, not only the...
So what I can see from here, he's been, just cut breaking, playing the cue ball to the middle diamond on the side rail, and
Right.
and playing the, which would be now the 4-ball, wing
And-
ball.
and it's
and
working.
playing the one rail or two rails? 2 rails.
2 rails.
Yeah.
And it's been working real nice for him.
And he's getting on the one perfect every time as
So
well.
We'll see the speed he hits it.
The last one, he let the cue ball go a little bit.
You know, look at this.
Made
It's a bit scary. There's another
Made-
ball.
made
Now
a-
he's dead on the 3. Look at the 3 hanging.
ton of balls there.
Wow.
Some break, huh?
Yeah, it's
you'll
perfect.
you take that for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Now, listen,
What is the score now, fellas?
5-3. Amar Kang.
Oh, you know what? And then Thorsten's kind of fortunate he had that early lead because this kid would have been taken away. He's got him in the chair for so long.
Well, again, it's don't count him out.
Right. Oh, no, I would
you know,
never, would never.
Thorsten's just as capable or even more capable of
Oh, sure.
pulling through from here.
I would have...
Especially with the format.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Winner break, you always have a chance.
Right.
Now, if this was alternating break, then, again, the favors
Sure.
are going to be in towards Amar. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's just percentage-wise. But so far, the way he's been breaking the balls, it's not much is getting tied up. So you expect a player of this caliber to capitalize on it.
Just a quick update. Dennis Hatch leads John Morrow by a score of 5-1.
Wow.
See, like on that 5-ball, I would have just played that 5 to the further part of the pocket and just kind of dragged the cue ball to the center of the table instead of going 2 rails like that. Because you're going away from the shot now and then trying to come back into it, so speed becomes an issue. So, but again,
Hey, folks, if you want to take lessons from Hunter, you can get in touch with Hunter Lombardo at yahoo.com.
yeah, that's right.
He's giving lessons in Amsterdam. Not this week, though. This week he'll be in heavy practice with Thorsten Hohmann as Hunter and Thorsten are going to participate also in the Whirlpool Series at Steinway coming up.
Yep.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah, it's going
That's-
to be exciting.
oh,
I'm
it really
really
is.
looking forward to it. And I hear every day I'm hearing new and better things every day.
Yeah.
Thanks to Al.
Well, I put a little information out there, but that came from Darren Appleton right on the air. So I don't let nothing go
Yeah.
on the air or talk about it unless I know it's been talked about. And that's why I'm not in the witness protection program.
And like I had said it before, I look forward to this, and the reason why I told Thorsten, hey, let's take advantage of it. It's rare, almost never, that you get to go to an event and have a week to be able to practice on the equipment before the event. You know, like I said, you see it in other sport genres, but man, this is great. So let's take advantage of it. Let's go put in some hours this week and get comfortable, get acclimated to everything, and
Good deal.
you know.
Good out there. Time to catch the point, huh? Good time to catch the point.
So Amar Kang stretches his lead now 6-3 over Thorsten Hohmann.
I think with Kang's break plan here, he's a favorite at this point.
He's on a tear.
He is.
Momentum and everything else.
The momentum and his break plan is working really well.
He refuses to miss right now. He's just.
Well, Al, you know how that goes. You hear these two right now, and now they just jinxed them.
Yeah,
They just jinxed them. Here we go.
If
Watch.
you wouldn't have said that, that wouldn't have
Yeah,
happened, Hunter.
yeah.
So it's your fault now.
Yeah, watch.
Hunter.
Watch the old side pocket. Cue ball in the side pocket.
Eddie's been a
Hunter,
black cat since
we're
he's
trying
been
to-
a
That was a
kitten.
plan.
We're trying
Yeah,
to.
that was the plan,
We're
right?
trying to help
Okay,
Thorsten out here.
let's just see. Let's see what happens here.
Oh boy, you put
Thanks to these two.
you put the jinx on him.
Okay, here we go. Watch this.
Suck him up.
Hunter knows it's gonna happen.
Ready? Watch. Here we go.
It's
Wait
Murphy's
for
Law.
it.
It's
Wait for it. Bing.
Oh.
Bing. Look at this.
Oh, thank-
Nothing on the break. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
But he's on the
Oh,
roof.
but he's frozen.
He's on the roof. Yeah, he's on the roof.
Treetops.
Now, can you give me a refresh on
Treetops. That's a
the
new
chat
one.
page?
Hunter's killing me.
He's going to kill you, don't worry.
It's funny
He's
stuff.
a friend of the hitman.
It's
He's
fun- it's
learning.
It's funny stuff.
Going to find you in the bathroom at Turning Stone.
All right. Here we go. Let's.
Yeah, he's on the roof a little. Treetops. You called it Hunter, huh? Treetops.
And he did, Cosmo
Yeah.
mentions
The only thing here, it's dangerous when you got to be jacked up like that. You don't want to be so far back on the cue. Yeah, because it
Whoa.
just really changes
Scratch.
accuracy. Well, look, there's the scratch. It was coming.
Oh man.
I was just.
You're
off
just a little
timing.
delay.
Second shot. It was
Well,
the second shot,
we're-
not
we're
the
just,
first shot.
We're just looking out for Thorsten's
Yeah, yeah.
Thorsten's benefit
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Just a quick update. Dennis Hatch now leads Johnny Moore by a score of 6-1.
one of our observant chatters noticed that Kang, he overhit that break compared to his last.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's because of the gypsy magic of you two.
And Hunter won't let us, let us forget. That
I'm
was
sorry,
really
I
good.
shut the wrong one
That was
off.
great, Al.
Sorry. Check. I'm used to
Okay.
headset
Now
one.
here you're going to see some really nice
yeah.
patterns here now.
I would
Watch.
think so.
Watch this. So you just keep in mind. Watch. You'll see how he's always coming into the next shot.
Overran it.
So now, like me there, I might have went ahead and played the 3 in the corner. I would have just pocketed the 2, came out 1 rail, play the 3 in the corner, roll to the, because the 4's in the middle of the table, so you have a large side.
Three rails.
Watch this.
Now he's
juice.
going to juice it.
Right between the 5-9 and
He's
back up
got-
table.
Drawn
Yes.
straight back.
He's got the stroke for it. But see, now the cue ball's in the same place it would have been if you just would have taken the longer shot on the 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what separates the field. You get out of line, you get right back in line in the earliest shot that you can. And it didn't take Thorsten Hohmann that long to get back in line.
No, he snapped in pretty good, didn't he? Look at that.
But that was like that shot, Troy. Remember, sooner or later, you know, he recovered. That
Oh,
was the
quickly.
yeah, it was a recovery shot. So he had to come with it, and now, again, he can pretty much stick to the plan that he originally had.
Whoa, look at that.
Whoa.
Well,
That really surprising. Kind of looked like Thorsten jumped on that shot a little bit.
Yeah, he
jumped up a little.
might have been a little indecisive on it.
And he's been sitting now. That's his 3rd shot. He's sitting down for half an hour.
Now here,
So the jinx didn't work there, sir.
well, again, now here, technique-wise, technique
Stop
is so
here.
important on this type of hit.
I have a question. Now, if he can just stop it
Stop
there
it,
or
right, and
roll
take
it
the-
up a little bit.
Well, it's
What's an easier shot?
It's the right shot. Just to go ahead and take the
just-
long shot from
just
here.
pop it,
Yeah.
or do you just roll it?
Well,
Just cinch it, sure, right?
I think here on this type of, you look at the angle, it's not completely straight, I don't think. So you're better off just rolling it and have the cue ball come to the end rail and out.
Okay.
Oh, it is almost, wow, this
Because,
is,
you know,
I feel-
anytime you hit the ball harder, it's going to shrink the pocket.
Right. I feel more
Right.
comfortable popping this though, because rolling it, there's
I think,
no- it's hard.
I think he's jacked up just to stop here, and he'll take that, I think.
It's easy to say, just jack up and stop, but anytime you jack up, really, it's
Well,
more
but
difficult of a
right,
shot.
oh, I understand, but he was just jacking up. That's why I said it. He just, when he got down on it there.
Well, here's something to keep in mind. If he was to jack up and do, stop it, he's going to have to really be conscious of his backswing here, and you can't have a large backswing. But with rolling the ball like this, he can
Yeah.
pretty much hit it the way he normally hits most of his shots.
Yeah, he's going to roll this
So
one
he can
now.
stay within
Sure.
his,
Right.
I get, the hit zone that he likes. So
Or he could play the safety,
Well,
and he got it. Oh, my God, what a safe.
that was dangerous.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, that
Pretty
was
nice shot.
That
How
was,
do you
that was
figure out?
threading the needle
How
there.
do you figure out getting behind that
Well-
little window between that 7 and that right
I
hand
guess,
rail?
I
Boy,
guess
oh
he
boy.
figured to leave him long more than anything else than worrying about where the three's going.
Yeah.
What a
Right,
shot
four.
Amar Kang just
Yeah, four.
came with. I never live streamed it before, but I did see him on live stream. But seeing it right here in person is totally a pleasure to see this
Oh, absolutely.
Amar
Great show.
Kang
my
shootout here. I'd like to see Thorsten tie this up and see how Amar takes the heat. I'd like to see a hill-hill match.
Does
That's
he-
what I like to see.
You think he goes for a 3-rail kick right here? Or a 1-rail kick?
I
He's
like
got a 3-rail kick, right?
I prefer the 3
Yeah.
because it's a bigger ball.
Big ball, yeah.
and it goes in the side.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
Well, it's a
send it
bigger
down the
ball.
Well,
corner.
but think about it. You've got to think about not just trying to create separation, but where's your cue ball going to go after the hit? So the cue
Send
ball
it.
is going to now come towards
The
down
7.
all this construction.
Missed it.
He missed it.
Yeah.
He's not feeling it.
Oh, he opened that
He
up
was
a little.
definitely he was a little low, a little too high on it. It kind of arced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kang
He was a favorite to hit that, though, with the
Yeah.
3-rail, right? He
Kang
was-
electing to play a safe,
Normally, yeah, a big ball
Yeah.
like that.
playing a safe, and it wound up in his benefit because he wasn't even. We were talking about that shot that was straight in. He wasn't comfortable. He played a safe,
Right.
and he's back at the
Yeah,
table.
it worked out good for him, right?
Yep.
He got rewarded. It's scary to see him Thorsten at the table, though. That's, that's the horror of it.
Nice little angle, float up for the 6.
Dennis Hatch and Johnny Moore are now at 6-2. Dennis Hatch.
It's almost like playing that safety sealed the whole deal for the kid, Amar, because now Thorsten's back in his chair and his kid's on a roll again.
POV pool in the chat says Amar, Rodney, and
Jason.
Oscar.
we're on the road. He's like road partner, so he's a
Ernesto.
well-seasoned player.
Nice speed there, too.
Been around the game too long. Well, you know what? There was 2 opportunities for Amar Kang to get to the table here. That's too many. Gangster, I keep repeating it. The gangster used to say 2 mistakes in a race to 9 are too many mistakes.
Yeah.
So
The
just goes to show you.
gangster.
Now 7-3. Don't count them out, folks.
No, you can't, but, yeah. It's almost unstoppable with that break and everything, the way it was working out, until we mentioned it. Correct, Hunter? When Hunter jinxed him the last one after
Yeah.
the scratch?
Yeah.
So we'll give Thorsten a little bump here. And
Yeah.
I think Thorsten's in trouble.
No, I think.
well,
if
you would think
anything,
so, sure.
I think with Thorsten doing what he did on the 4 ball, he's given the momentum back. So I don't think you'll see anything go against Amar on this break.
Maybe a good time for once he gets back to the table, a timeout, and
Walk away, yeah. Just try and refocus. Get-
refocus, run around the block, and come back
Yeah.
full steam ahead.
Watch the 8 ball here.
Boy, you know what? He nails that break perfect that way every time. You come up dry
Yeah,
again, though.
But first of all, it was harder and had less spin on it.
Oh,
Yeah, a
He
little too
five ball
much.
went in the upper
yeah, he
corner.
pocketed something up there, yeah.
I like the other break that he utilized a little less speed and a little more juice on it. And it seemed to be, I mean, made 4 balls on one of the breaks with that break. But this is not bad. I'll take this.
Hunter, shouldn't you be in Florida? What are you, crazy? I mean, you're missing all that warm weather down there? You like it up here?
You know,
Work-wise and
if I didn't, this isn't what I did for a living. Yeah,
Right,
I'd
right.
be in Florida.
Yeah. Nice shot. Wow.
But I do miss the weather. I do miss the weather and the easy pace that I grew up around.
Especially after looking out the
Relax.
door up here, yeah.
I don't mind it. You know, for most people from, like, say, where I'm from, or when you're from, like,
You're
you
from
grew up in a warm-
Jacksonville, aren't you?
No, I'm from Palm Beach. You
Oh,
grew up
okay.
in a warmer climate. But I enjoy the season changes.
Yeah.
I don't mind the cold.
Yeah, well, you didn't deal with it for 50 years like we did, or 60 years. Or like Al, 65, 70 years. Al?
How it doesn't seem to bother you.
Eddie doesn't realize it, but his mic is the only one muted. Nobody
No,
can hear him.
All right, well, the kid's on the tear again.
Amar.
I can't call him the kid. Everybody in the room is a kid.
We
to me,
already
huh?
have Billy the Kid.
Oh, he overcooked that one.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
And
what's the big deal? It's okay.
Yeah. Well,
2 rails to the center of the table, and then he has a 6. Draw the 6 between the
Going into it.
9-7, and then you're fine.
a little touchy though with the speed of the
yeah,
cue ball coming off at that angle a little bit, right?
Yeah, but it's such a big. He could even get a little bit more focused and a little more specific and say, well, I'm gonna hit it at speed and try to run into the 8 to stop me for the 6.
this could be where that jinx part came in again.
He's going to be stuck right back of the 8 ball. No, he's going to give this some attention, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's taking his time with it, that's for sure.
Want to say hi to
He
Vicky
was.
on the other side of the pond?
Looking low here.
Yeah, he's drawing. He's going to draw this down. Back and forth. You better let out the stroke on that one, too.
This is fun.
This will be a good shot. If he executes this, he'll probably execute this. For as much time as he's spent on it, I bet he hits it good. Well, maybe not. Sorry.
Yeah, well.
Well, Thorsten.
That's a big swing right there.
Thorsten's pretty happy right here.
He's got an opportunity.
Yeah, he didn't have to get this good coming back to the table.
I don't think really there, Amar. He really made a decision.
That was a bad decision, yeah.
Yeah, I just think he didn't. He could have probably spent a little bit more time to think it through.
7 goes by, correct? Yeah, easily.
Yeah, I think probably the best pick out of the 3 shots was to just easily follow it.
No, it was just to go 2 rails with it and run into the 8.
Yeah. Controls your
It goes
speed.
right back to it.
It's a tight little shot to get past the 9 ball. And with the little rattle there.
Yeah, you know what? And maybe that'll wake him up a little bit, seeing that little bit of a rattle, you know, because he did that before with that 3 or 4 ball, remember?
Yeah, he's got to get comfortable.
Yeah, and
Watch
letting out
the
the
side.
stroke a little. Nice shot.
Not the statement right there.
Yeah, that was beautiful. He's sitting there shooting these balls and he's going, all right, enough already. And now maybe he's going to get in it.
Well, you guys now, I mean, if you're just now joining us, you're going to definitely see a contrast
Yeah, I
in
think.
break here now.
I think so,
versus
yeah.
what Amar's doing, and Thorsten, he'll just pound it.
It's a good match.
See if Thorsten can change his little body language there. He's looking a little,
Well, he's good.
you know, he's struggling through this. He knows he's got to get up and running.
You'll see the contrast here.
Here we go.
I'm going to pound this one. Watch the cue ball.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
That's the problem
Oh,
with that.
boy. Wow, he hit it so good, too.
Yeah, he did hit it good.
Yeah, he really did.
Just a slight cut. That's what makes that ball hook.
2 balls on the break.
Yeah.
I mean, beautiful break, too.
It just kind of mirrors almost how he's kind of feeling too. You know, if you're breaking really well, you're generally playing really well.
Right, and he caught that bad scratch on the side. That kind of break puts him on a package run, you know.
Dennis Hatch is now on the hill, 8-2 over Johnny Mora.
So just like that, the wins get taken out of Thorsten's sails because he was going to
Well,
look like
you come off the 9 or the 1 ball either side, the left or the right, and those side pockets grow.
Yeah, they do.
And Thorsten knows that.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's the danger.
It's just, it happens. It happens to everybody.
That's the danger of that break, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Tony Robles in the house.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony, Gail.
Tony and Gail. Congrats, you guys, on your soon-to-be little Eddie guy. It's going to be great when they call him Eddie. I wish these guys
What's up,
well.
Tone?
What's up there, Mr. Robles?
Oh, Tony.
And Mrs. Robles?
Tony had his tournament this weekend, I think, the opening starter at Steinway, I think.
Yeah, opening Predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. What are they doing on the internet?
Started in the new
Aren't
year.
they running a tournament?
Yeah, he's just
Tony's taking time out.
Hey, Tony's got to stay up to date with
Must be having lunch.
This is Al. This is the upstate Al.
That's right.
Like I said, if you're not up to date with Al, you're living in a cave.
That's right.
You know, I haven't seen Tony up here. When?
Thank you.
Long time, correct?
Tony
Yeah.
did participate up here about 2 years, maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony, you can come back. They squashed all the warrants. Come on up.
Amar threatening to go on the hill here.
Watch it, Dennis.
Johnny Moore just conceded the match.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, well, I think like everybody else, Johnny had enough.
Yeah, it starts to get frustrating.
Yeah. Well,
You see it.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know that's how that went.
Johnny's a class act.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Real gentleman. I see his father here. Good to see Mario.
Came up a little short here. You got to pick a pocket.
Yeah, this is almost like that 5 ball he had before, remember? So this is Thorsten's hope right here. This shot, if he rattles this one too, but he's not likely to miss this ball.
Three o'clock is our next match, folks. I'm not sure if I think Mike Zugland might put on the hot seat match, and the match between Dennis Hatch and whoever wins this match right here.
Hunter,
That you're viewing.
Wow.
Looking at this ball, you have a choice. What would you say is the more natural pocket to
Well,
shoot it
I
in?
go 2 rails.
No, what pocket to shoot it in naturally?
To the left.
To the left, right?
And the reason is because now you are coming 2 rails down into the 9, and if you overrun it, you then have it up in the corner or the side, and then if you miss it,
You'll bounce up,
you're-
sure.
No,
Yeah.
listen now, hold on, Ed, just relax. All right, and then if you miss it,
Call him Sparky.
you're now behind the 9 ball.
Right,
okay?
right, right.
Because that means if you overcut it, which is normally the tendency, then you're going to put more speed on the cue ball.
Right, right.
And you're able to shoot it in that corner with a high ball and kind of like thin it, and it definitely goes in nicer. No, he's
I definitely don't like cueing it low here.
Yeah.
He's
I
throwing
mean-
it like he did the 5,
Well,
remember?
no, like the 3 ball. Yeah. He's
The
gonna-
3, was it? The 3?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going to.
He feels comfortable shooting it this way.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Got to give credit where credit is due. I'll
Yeah.
tell you,
No,
wiped its feet
absolutely.
going in the pocket, but he just got it.
That's what
That's a
he
nice
felt
shot.
comfortable with. It's,
Yeah. If you feel comfortable shooting it,
I guess if it goes, it's never a wrong shot, right?
right. Yeah. It's like the guy don't miss a ball. However he feels comfortable shooting the shot. Well, I just took off a piece of jewelry.
Oh, I thought it was headphones.
Oh, was it?
Jewelry? I don't know. Maybe something was dangling.
Be careful. Eddie say rat you out. Yeah, he did take something off, though.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to come with this right here to get to the hill.
Boom.
He came with it.
He sure did. And not only did he come with it, he took an awful, not an awful long time, but you could see him trying to settle himself into the shot.
Well, if you're going to take your time on a ball, you definitely want to take your time on the money ball, right?
Especially after executing that shot on the 8 ball the way he did. You know, you make a hard shot like that, you don't want to miss something like half as hard.
It goes back to what Hunter said a long time ago. In fact, I found out from Rob Ferry.
I'll treat every shot with the same amount of respect.
There you go.
Yeah.
What score we got there, Al?
Amar Kang is on the hill at 8 and Thorsten Hohmann at 4.
There
Watch
we go.
this break.
Thank you, sir. If he takes a little off of this. Sure
Wow,
did.
look at that.
So
Watch the
see a
side
lot more
pocket,
spin this time.
Side pocket.
And
Thorsten catches a break here.
one out of
Yeah, well, he came close a couple times, but I guess he wasn't concerned with it.
it finally showed up.
That time he got him, yeah. And he got Thorsten earlier too, right? His
Yeah,
last
but
break.
I like his break plan.
Yeah, sure.
I like this shot right here because then he just floats over for the 4 up in the top corner. You see the shot, Troy?
Yeah.
Yep.
So now all he's got to do is just make it and he gets shape.
Make it a
between
little left English to throw it in. The cue ball goes over.
You'll probably see him just hit it with draw,
Yeah,
center
it's just
draw.
gonna come right over. Nice.
Oh, a little tight.
Still okay.
Gotta-
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the colors, and I'm thinking the
Yeah.
4 was down further.
Thorsten definitely has to catch a rhythm.
This is a hard shot to come with to get in the rhythm. I
You
tell
know,
right
yeah,
now.
but he's close to it. He should make this ball, correct,
Well,
Hunter?
Sometimes
Yeah.
over-aggressiveness because you're down isn't
Well,
no
the
good
only
too.
thing, it's not the problem making it, it's just the speed. Because he wants to have an angle on the 5.
Right.
He doesn't want to be straight on it.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Oh, he got it.
You wanna
But
go
you see what I
straight.
mean? This is the
Yeah.
problem. He didn't want to be straight because he's got to now
Correct.
go over for the 6.
Now he's going to let the stroke out a little. He might have to draw, correct?
Knowing him and because he's having to stretch,
Can he reach this?
and he plays with a regular shaft, so those players are going to tend to probably draw it low left.
Okay. You reach over.
Yeah.
You can juice this
Yeah,
up.
he's going to let the stroke out here.
Yeah, this is it looks like he's skewing it low left. And then
If I was,
Snap
if
it
I had
back.
to choose anybody to play a shot like this, it would probably be him. He's so good at them. Well, it's a side pocket here. You think or no?
I like the safety behind the 8 and double bank the 6 to get the 6 behind the 7-9 here.
Oh, the 6 is up too high for the side.
And just hide the cue ball behind the 8. Try to bring it back that way. What do you think? Or go forward?
he might play a two-way shot here, like with the bank.
Play the bank cross side.
He might play that two-way.
Yeah, that's what he did. That's
He
cool.
did.
It worked out 2 ways too. Well, one of them.
Left my window.
It may be a window there, huh? But no shot, but a window.
Can you ask Amar to move over so we can see if it goes?
Amar moved to the side.
It doesn't go.
He's got the earpiece in.
No, it doesn't go.
He might go for the bank though here. With the score being the way it is, he might go ahead and try to straighten this bank out with low left and hold the cue ball somewhere there or towards the center of the table. But
Play the ticky and back at 8.
I might do
Sell
that.
out.
Yeah, I just don't think that's. I like hitting the bank because if the bank does go
Yeah.
long, by any chance, it goes 3 rails back behind this 7-9.
Yeah, he just called it cross corner.
Yeah, and you're going to play, this is another two-way, right, Hunter?
Mhm. Yeah, this is another two-way shot. Yeah.
Play to the short side there.
I don't know about how he's cueing it though. That.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look what he did.
Well.
Wow.
Boy, he really got. Man,
Wow.
Tricky.
that was just a little.
Tricky W.
That was pretty to watch.
Here's Al Lennon, my favorite shot.
Yeah, this is a nice 3-rail kick. He might even make this 6-ball.
I don't know. The 9 might be in the way there. It's close. No, it's out. He's good. And it's right in that line coming off that 3rd rail. Go to the corner.
I mean, it's a great shot what he did there, but still, it's just too risky. That ball looked like it turned a little bit too when it was going down by the 8.
I like
Yeah,
playing
right.
the bank.
Yeah.
Even though this worked out really well.
But he felt it, so.
Yeah.
Thorsten Hohmann's not only thinking about hitting the 6, folks. He's thinking about hitting the 6 and the possibility of getting a safe out of it. He's a super professional. And kicking and kick safe is a big part of the game. Big.
It's hard to get safe.
This
from
would be,
here,
yeah.
Well,
this would
if
be
you
a-
come off at the top of the right side of the 6-ball with the right speed, with the spin,
okay.
you could bring the rock
Bring
back
the rock
down.
back. I got
Sure.
you. Yep. You got to hit.
But you got to hit it. I
Little
mean,
pace.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, right. Well, you know what? And if he doesn't get it going in, he might get it coming out if he lets up speed go here.
You just don't want to come in short.
You know,
there.
your opponent's on the hill and you're fighting, you know. It's tough. This is a tough call. You got to think of everything you possibly can.
Well, he,
Just don't come in
Protect
short.
yourself.
Short is
he wouldn't get it on the way out.
the worst.
Look what he did. Oh, my God. There it was. I needed the rail. Look at that.
Well, folks,
Yeah. And you might be putting a fork in. Wow.
Well,
Hey, no taking away-
Johnny Mora got sixth. Actually, 6th place will be the loser of this match we're watching. Not bad out of 128 players, strong field.
yeah, congratulations to Johnny Moore.
From here, we didn't
Yeah,
miss
sure.
a ball.
I've got a good idea, Al. I think in the future, some of the streams, all the people that do sign in and watch, not, of course you get to see their username and so forth like that, but they should also too just see, give your opinion of what your level of play is. Just give your level, So
Yeah,
when you sign in,
I'm a B
before you
player,
write
right?
anything, just give us commentators an idea of what your level of play is.
What's your speed?
Yeah. So and then so hopefully then what you write and then the level of play you are, it matches. That's all.
And we can also give, if we have all A players,
like that.
or
And then then actually maybe some of us will want to converse with some of you people out there.
That sounds like a pretty good move.
Yeah, I
yeah.
just think so, just to
Yeah.
clear a few things up.
Sure.
Because again, sometimes I don't think we're
Too advanced is
all
no
of them.
good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some of
of
the
us.
amateurs might not understand it. They might say, "Well, what are these guys
No,
talking about?"
but sooner or later they have to understand it.
Right.
Yeah, but you know the
They'll
level.
find
you
out the
know
hard way.
You know the level of speaking with them.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
if you
just like- but-
keep it with basics, or you can go a little advanced in the level of play. Absolutely, I like
Well,
that
but I
idea.
just think it'll help build credibility, not just with the person on both ends.
There we go. We
And,
already
maybe,
got.
and then some of these other people will take you a little more serious.
We got an A+ player.
Here it is for the game set match.
He overcooked it a little bit.
Yeah.
Hunter calls it like he sees it, folks.
Yeah, sorry guys, but it's
No.
just how it is. I'm a realist.
And this is about to get real.
I'm gonna wonder if it's gonna help me
Amar Kang on the hill.
get a game. Put myself as a D+. He missed it. Ooh.
Oh,
Amar
you
Kang
know what?
for the
Yeah,
win.
it was a little.
And what a sportsman
Good
Thorsten
match.
Hohmann is. Let's just put that out there. The sportsmanship that he shows, the world championship blood that he has running through his veins, shaking Amar Kang's hand. But nevertheless, Amar Kang wins 9-4. Thorsten Hohmann is now eliminated out of the Turning Stone Classic as Amar moves forward to face Dennis Hatch. We also have a hot seat match going to be coming up between Rodney Morris and Jason Shore. Our next time of play will be 3 o'clock p.m. on the East Coast. It is now 2:10. I want to thank Hunter Lombardo, my right-hand man, NJ pool player Troy, and Eddie DeLocke for sitting in on this one.
Thanks,
If
man.
you guys got anything to add to it, go ahead before we stop the recording.
It was
Thank you,
fun.
Al.
Thanks a million. I'll see you guys.
Thank you, Hunter.
Hunter, real
Yeah,
joy.
thanks.
For everything, man.
And,
You had some good points there. It was pretty neat.
We'll see you in a few
Well,
minutes,
and I'll tell
everyone.
you, I don't know. Everybody grows up different, but I guess on a final note before I leave, one thing that I've learned, and I've heard it through other people that tend to do things well in life, is like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all because it really doesn't make you look too good.
With
Yeah.
that, I'll
So-
shut up.
Yeah, no, Troy, you're great, but just
I ain't saying nothing now.
for our
No,
viewers.
I'll never
Yeah.
talk again. Thanks.
And
All right, salute, man. It was
yeah,
fun.
Yeah, definitely.
That
Take
was-
care.
Al, could you kill it?
Well, there you have it, folks. That match is now over. Next, like I said, next time I play is 3 p.m. and we'll be right back. I'll find out what match we're going to have on the stream table and get back and update you guys right here on the live.